and the San Francisco 49ers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Second down, Murray sets to throw. He's got his man, that's Josh Gordon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
The gain of 6. First down, Arizona.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Check. Watch 54. Army. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
On second down, Dobbins. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
Ready. Check, Mike 54. Don't get nervous.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray, he's going to float this over the middle deep. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It's called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That one goes for 30 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
59. Check. Hey, check 20.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
On the delay, here's Breida. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
58, come on. Hey, tighten down. There you go. That's what.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. He's going to loft one deep left. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Demir Bird, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the 20-yard line.
Mike's 50. Alert. Switch. Stop.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
We got 4.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's Murray from midfield. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And a big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. This is in the area where it might be coming back. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Edwards. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
It's our time. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. A nifty bit of scrap. There. 12 yards, first down.
And the Cardinal first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They run with Howard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And it's caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They come out here in the eye. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jordan Howard. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Mike's 59. I know he ain't got it. Mike part 9. Here it comes.
Hey, exit.
59's Mike. Check. 59. 65.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Tighten up.
Allen now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On second down, a run with Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing.
He's got a man, complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Murray throwing on second down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. On fourth down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking to throw on second down. Allen, open man is Samuel, complete. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a 49.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Breida. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
56.
Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still have the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Murray now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Watch the pass. Here we go. Go. Shoot. He's coming. We got double up. Out.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, They've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick, but you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Here's Allen. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Switch. Alert. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Done. Switch.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, he'll take a shot, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. In for the score. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it? Touchdowns.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
6-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On second and a couple. Murray. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two.
Come on, QB, come on.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
All day, every day. On 52. 58, boys, 58. Go.
On play action, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Demir Bird, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Mike,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 13. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And look at this for the second straight play. The 49er defense drops him for a loss. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Murray with a 3rd and long. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked by Brandon Williams. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cards, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist. I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They say you switch it, you won't get it. You wanna get from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist, why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm ice in the Vegas, this for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, when it's not saving. Yeah, be liking my flavor, I think it's cause. Call on the wrist, watch out, never switch, never switch, never